Hi YouTube, I'm Renisha, and today I just want to come on quickly and talk about how God will give you peace. He will give you His peace, and that's the peace that surpasses all understanding. And there was a time where I needed peace, and I didn't really understand what was going on with me. I thought something was really wrong with me, and I went to the doctor because I was having trouble sleeping at night, and that's not like me. I normally sleep very good, but I was having trouble sleeping, and I was just having a lot of random things going on. So I go, and my doctor, she's looking and she's going over everything, and she knows that I'm probably like one of her healthiest patients, and she says, "You usually don't have anything going on." And so she's double checking everything, which I'm so glad she did, because she could have just thrown me on a lot of medication, but she didn't. She took the time out to ask me more questions to get to the root of the problem, to see what really was bothering me. And it turned out that it was stress. And I had no idea it was stress. I was dealing with this physical symptoms and emotional symptoms of having stress, and she called it hypervigilance. And the problem was, I my building had a fire. My apartment building had a fire, and it took place while I was asleep. And I was, I was awakened with banging on my door with the firemen. "It's a fire! Get out! Get out!" So that startled me and caused me to just have to run out, and it was really bad. Like, the whole building was destroyed, and most of my belongings were destroyed. So I was okay. That rattled me a bit. Well, 3 years later, the same thing happened again. I'm in my bed sleep, and once again, another one of my neighbors accidentally starts a fire, and they're getting everybody out. So got a bit displaced. I'm living in a hotel for a while, and I'm not understanding why I can't sleep. And somehow I just didn't connect the two events. And so when I went to the doctor, she was asking me about all these things, and I'm wondering why she asking me so many questions. Like, her waiting room is busy. She doesn't have time to chat me up today. But what happened was, she was able to uncover what was really bothering me. I My brain was seeing sleep as a state of it didn't see sleep as a peaceful thing anymore, because 2 times I had 2 traumatic things happen during my sleep, where I had to wake up and run out really quickly because it's fire, in the building. And I forgot all about it, because life goes on, and I don't dwell on things all the time. I have other stuff to do, and I can't go and stop and think about every little bad thing that happens to me. So I was unaware that subconsciously my brain was viewing sleep as like a fight or flight thing. So every little noise that I heard, I would wake up, and I was checking and looking around, and I didn't know why I was doing it. I just thought I couldn't sleep. And she figured it out, and I was like, wow, okay. So I just need peace. Because she said, "Well, I can give you a sleeping pill. I said, "No, that's okay." Because once she identified the problem, I now knew what the problem was, and I knew how to go to God in prayer. But initially, I thought something was actually physically wrong with me. But once she uncovered my real problem, I realized I just needed the peace of God. And that was a big relief for me, because I said, okay, at least I'm not like really, really sick. I just, I had some things going on unconsciously, and I just need peace. I started praying for peace. I got my sleep back. And I was so happy, because before, I'd sleep for maybe 2 hours, 2.5 hours. I couldn't ever make it to 3 hours. I'd sleep just a little bit, and then I'd wake up if I heard just the smallest noise, and I would walk around, and I'd check out every room, and I'd make sure everything was okay. And I just never realized why I was doing that. And she was able to put it together. She said, it's because you just had another fire, and it's still, you know, unnerving to you. It's still bothering you. She said, but it'll go away. It's just a condition. She said, it'll go away. It's just, she said, I can't tell you how long you're going to deal with it, but it's a temporary condition. I said, oh gosh, I was so happy at that point because I now knew that it wasn't as big of a problem as I thought. And I know that I can pray and get peace from God, you know. I just didn't know that I was lacking peace. But God is so good, and He is so amazing, and He is just that great that He'll give us peace when we're lacking peace. Because in this life, we will all have troubles at some point, and it's just great to know that we can go to God and we can ask for peace, and He freely gives it to us. It doesn't cost us anything. We can get the peace of God. We just have to trust Him and cast our cares upon Him because He cares for us. And I just wanted to share that with everybody, that God will give you peace. He will give you His peace, even though logically it won't even make sense why you will even have peace in the middle of some of the things that we face, but you will still get peace. And I just wanted everybody to know that. Bye. Have a blessed day.